Alright, so it is officially Trifecta weekend. It is currently 6:30. Race does not start until 10 o'clock. The goal is to get down there at about 8:30 so that I could register, warm up, and then get ready for the race. If I'm being honest, a little nervous for the race. So right now what I'm doing is I'm mixing up all my pre-workout or pre-run concoctions. So the plan, I'm going to do 2 scoops of some Ultra-Formance, basically carbs and electrolytes. So this will be 40 grams, 50 grams of carbs that I will drink prior to my race. And then I got these little contraptions that I will put another scoop, so I got 2 of them that I'm going to be running with. I will put 1 scoop in each with like 10 ounces of water. And the goal is to, since it's 13 miles that I'm doing today, I'll probably drink one of these every 5 miles. That's probably what the game plan is. So back to the pre-workout. Pre-workout's going to be 2 scoops of Ultra-Formance, 1 scoop of Intra-Formance, which will hopefully make my muscles not fatigue since I'm doing 30 obstacles. And I'm going to do a little bit of caffeine, kind of like a small scoop of megawatt, so it's going to be probably like 75 milligrams of caffeine. So pre-race fuel, I made some overnight oats, so 40 grams of oats. It's basically half a serving. And then I'm gonna put a banana in it. I got a scoop of protein, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. There she is, the Spartan princess. Come here, little princess. How'd you sleep?
Daddy, can you ask Papa to bring a wagon?
You want the wagon? Why do you want the wagon? So you can be chauffeured around like a princess? You're a goober.
Please.
Okay, I'll text him right now. How'd you sleep?
Good.
You ready for race day?
Yes, I am.
You gonna cheer? Oh, I think you're more ready than I am. Alright. You gonna go get ready with mommy?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll text him. Ooh. Little Spartan princess. She's more fired up than I am. I always get nervous before these things just because of the amount of obstacles. Running I'm not too concerned about, but the amount of obstacles I think is always what scares me, because I don't like being injured. And if you guys know me, you guys know that I'm very fragile. So I'm really hoping that I come out healthy. That is the goal. But you guys know me, I will check my ego. If I come to an obstacle and I'm not feeling 100%, I will do the burpees or the penalty lap, which we will find out which one this course does. As for the weather, it's supposed to be, I think, 60 or 58. 58, there's supposed to be no wind, I think some cloud cover. So it should be like ideal weather conditions. So anyways, I'm gonna finish prepping all my fuel for the race. I'm gonna change. I already stretched this morning. I'm gonna do some rollout, then do a double check of everything I am bringing. I'm bringing a towel, bringing shoes, there's my Spartan queen right there, getting ready. Vaseline, so I do not chafe. Towel, slides. Am I forgetting anything? I think that's it. I think I'm okay. Actually, I probably will bring a change of socks for after. That's a good idea. I'm gonna bring a change of socks for after, and then maybe even like a different sweatshirt or whatever. But anyways, I need to get ready so that I'm not late to this race. So I will see you guys at the venue. As for if I'm feeling ready for this race, a little nervous. I never feel quite ready. My goal with this one was to fuel based on performance, not fuel based on physique. So I'm going in definitely a little bit fluffier than I would like, but it's okay because I want to see if I could beat my time. The goal is to beat my time. Last year I did 2 hours and 50 minutes. This year goal is to beat it by 2 hours and 40 minutes. I feel like if I could drop 10 minutes off today's race, that'd be a good start. I also got my Coros watch, this one. Last year my Apple Watch died, so I didn't even really get an accurate time right when I was done. So I know this one won't die because it lasts pretty much forever. Got my GoPro, so I'm gonna document everything as I'm running, and I think we're good. So I'm gonna go get ready. We're officially here at the finish line. There's the actual vendors and everything. Start line is somewhere over there. And then basically I'm gonna run all the way out there, come down by the water, run all the way over there. 13 miles, 30 minutes until race time starts. So I'm gonna go warm up, drink my pre-workout right now. Okay. And the nerves are setting in. Weather's actually nice though, it's pretty sunny, even though it's 41 degrees.
The day may come when the courage of Sparta fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day. For this day we fight. And to prepare you for this battle, I shall ask you one simple question. Who am I? To which you shall respond, I am a Spartan. Who am I? I am a Spartan. You are honored by your courage and commitment to excellence. But know that today your mind, body, and spirit will all be put to the ultimate test. For you chase glory on this day. Who am I? By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you stand. Sons, daughters of Sparta, stand and fight. For today is the day that you rise to glory. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right here, right now, California, your home. Who am I? I'm Spartan. Who am I? I'm Spartan. Who am I? I'm Spartan. Spartans, what is your profession? Let's go.
Mama, you can't go through there. Mama, Addie, come this way, baby. Go, Mama!
I would use that one. This one, you're a big boy. You're gonna tweak that. So.
Yeah, what's that supposed to mean? I'm a big boy.
Hey, believe me, I'm a big boy here. Look, see, they didn't set it right.
Oh, okay. All right, I appreciate you, brother.
So I would just this one. Yeah, I would just use one of the top ones. On that flex, so you can do it. And it's really flex in the middle. every day like little 2 panels down, so it makes it difficult. You can break it. You got it.
Okay, awesome, thank you.
It's gets sketchier every time you do it. About 2, almost 3 miles in, done a couple obstacles. Had to run 2 penalty loops on the upside down like rope climb, and then also on the inverted like monkey bars. Your boy's afraid of heights. Didn't want to waste the time. As of right now, my body's feeling okay. Got a nice little view. It's actually kind of hot, so it's like perfect weather. Again, goal is to beat 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Where's he now?
There's a little uphill to it.
Oh! Thank you.
Carlos!
cold.
Yeah. You want your long sleeve?
No, I'm okay. Yeah.
That's not my first time doing this shit.
That's cold. Night Jet, where is she?
Becoming a sugar cookie.
Yeah, there you go. A little snickerdoodle.
Almost there, come on.
Jesus.
Let's go, get it. Get it.
Alright, so according to my watch, I'm at 14.5 miles. According to the track, I think I have 2 more miles. My lower back is fried. I've had to do a couple penalty loops due to the fact I am just beat. Time, 2 minutes or 2 hours and 54 minutes. So the goal of beating my previous time went out the window. Already missed it by 4 minutes. And right now, with how my body feels, I'm just gonna try to finish. That's the goal.
Jamie and Jeff. We got Team Peter Platter in the house. That's right, I see y'all. I love it. I love the shirts, guys. Just started together. Now it's time to finish together. Aroo! Let's do it, guys. Let's do it.
We're dressing warmer tomorrow.
Hurts so bad.
It hurts. I think it's because it's cold. I think because it's cold, babe.
I think I'm retiring from Spartan race.
I think.
There you go, Spartan.
Yeah, I think you need to put clothes on and then go sit in the car and turn on the.
Okay, so a little change in how this video is gonna finish. So the plan was originally to have it like vlog style. I was gonna document the entire thing throughout the race, while at the venue, all that stuff. However, my GoPro died towards the end of the race. That's why like mid the Z wall, well, it's actually not a Z wall, it's just a 7-foot wall. It cut out, and once it cut out, then after the race, luckily Cassie was able to get some footage of me actually at the end. You could see at the end I was I was pretty fatigued. My lower back was really sore. It felt really tight. I think that was because of the weather. I did not hit my official time for the first day, which I was not excited for, or not happy about. So the time I wanted to beat was 2 hours and 50 minutes. The time I ended up getting was 3 hours and 15 minutes and 2 seconds. I could factor it to a lot of things. At the end of the day, I don't think I was as prepared as I wanted to be. I could say it was the fact that I came in heavier. I fueled properly. I didn't feel hungry throughout the race, but after one of the, I forgot which, after the twister, I think it's called the twister or the bender, the one where you grab it and it spins. After that one, my lower back got tweaked, and then I had to jump a wall, and then pretty much after that actual obstacle for the remainder of the race, my lower back. But by then, I already knew I wasn't going to hit it. I felt good at the beginning. However, sometimes you just don't hit your goals, no matter what you do. That's part of it. At the end of it, though, like last year, my shoulders felt absolutely trash. My shoulders felt fine this time. Again, it was just my lower back that was really taxed. But anyway, we get home. I shower, I eat, and then I basically start prepping for the next day. Well, as I was prepping for the next day, I was asking Cassie, hey, have you seen my GoPro? So we tear apart the whole car. We looked all around the house. I call my parents, like, hey, have you seen my GoPro? They're like, we set it in the car. Anyway, long story short, we start looking for it. We cannot find my GoPro. So at this point, I'm kind of running through my head of, I'm gonna have no content. I have no content. Everything I filmed is pretty much irrelevant because it's gone. And then I was trying to figure out how I was gonna shoot the next day. So also in the first day, it was really cool because I had, I think like 3 or 4 people come up to me. Shout out to James, shout out to Nick, shout out to Nate for coming up to me, basically introducing yourself and saying that you follow the channel, you watch the channel, and the videos have been helpful. It's always cool to meet people who actually like are part of this community, or out there, whether they're fathers, they have daughters that they're training with, they're trying to get better, you know, just all around athlete, and just like-minded people. So that's one of the reasons why I love making the content, is when I actually get to these races and I get to meet some of you guys and just kind of hear your stories. That's like the best part at the end of the day. Both of them absolutely killed their race. They did phenomenal. They are on a whole different level. So congrats to both of them for, I don't know if it was a PR, definitely was way better than my time. So that was really cool. But anyway, so Sunday I wake up. I was sore. I wasn't too bad. My lower back was tight, obviously. But I figured, whatever, we're just gonna go out there. Main goal was to get through the race healthy and then be able to do the sprint with my buddies. So I'll tie in some clips that Cassie was able to get from her phone of the day 2. So we get to day 2, the super at 10 o'clock, it was freezing. I think I said how cold it was. It was like 40 something, but it looked like it was rainy. It definitely rained there earlier because it was wet and it was kind of drizzling. So the second race starts. Again, I don't have a GoPro, so I'll just splice in whatever clips I did get from it. The race kicks off. Mine was at 10:15. I run up to the first obstacle. The first obstacle is literally just a hurdle. It's about, I think it sits like 5 feet off the ground, 4 feet off the ground. You just put your hands up on it, you jump over. I've done it millions of times. When I go to jump up, I put my hands up. When I put my hands up, I obviously put my foot out to basically push myself up and jump over. As soon as I put my foot down on it to plant, the hurdle was actually slippery from all the rain, so my foot slid out. When that slid out, I fell on top, and I felt my lower back just tweak again, to the point where it kind of took my breath away. Not like extreme, but I was just like, oh, that doesn't, you know, something didn't feel right. So I kind of lay on it, and then I roll over, and when I obviously land on the ground, I'm like, oh, didn't feel good at all. And I'm literally looking at the starting line. So I'm like, this is the first obstacle. I still got 25 obstacles. I got 6 miles. This is not what I wanted to kick off day 2, because then I also technically have a whole nother race. So I come up to the next obstacle. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just move around a little bit. Maybe it's just really tight. Maybe I didn't warm up enough. So I come to the second obstacle. The second obstacle, since it was wet, I didn't plant my foot. I literally just hopped up on it, kind of rolled over, and landed. As soon as I landed, I took a couple steps, and it just did not feel good. And it's raining. It starts like drizzling at this point. So I start running, not running. I mean, it was literally like, I felt like one of those speed walkers at the mall. Like when you just walk around and you're walking really fast trying to do cardio, because every step just didn't feel right. So I came up to one of the walls. I want to say the next obstacle I did was like a 5-foot wall or something. I jumped over that, Still wasn't feeling right. I got to the helix. I was able to do the helix. I got to the inverted pipe one, which I've never been able to do. And now that it was raining, I'm definitely not going to try this, especially since it was wet. So I ran that one. Got to, I want to say I forgot what it's called. It's the bender when you go on it and basically it's monkey bars, but they spin. I put my hand on that and everybody kept falling because at this point it's like raining. So I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna attempt this. I'll just do the burpees. So I did the burpees. The burpees felt terrible on my lower back. That was not a fun situation. So then I went back to the running. And like I said, at this point, my back I was like, I'm just gonna finish the race. I don't know if I'll be able to do any of the obstacles, it's a sucky situation. How I thought about it though is like, I'm not in the elites. At this point, I really am just trying to beat my time. I know I'm not gonna beat my time. So now it's like, I just wanna finish the race. So I come up to the multi-rig, which is basically monkey bar, well, kind of monkey bars, but it has the rings, which I was finally able to do that the day before for the first time. I've never been able to do those. And when I looked at it, I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna attempt it because I don't wanna hurt my back more, considering I have a whole nother race that I have 2 other buddies coming down. They're expecting me to run the race. I don't wanna bail out. Like, I'm gonna go do this. So I went and did more burpees, which did not help my back. And then I went through the race and I was able to do most of them. I did the bucket carry. The second day on the bucket carry was a lot longer. The reason it was longer is because they got rid of the dunk wall that was there on day 1. So I did the bucket carry, I did the barbed wire crawl, I didn't do the rope climb, did some more burpees. And then I don't know if I actually did any of the obstacles after that. I think every one I came to, even the ones that I've done before, I just did the penalty loops. So even on that one, I think, so my actual mileage that I ran, I didn't mention this, my mileage that I ran for the first beast on Saturday was 16 miles. So it's supposed to be 13.2 miles or something for the half marathon. I did 16 because of the penalty loops. On the second one, I did end up finishing the super. I did not beat my time. My time on the super was 2 hours and 2 minutes. And again, I think my time for the previous one was 1 hour and 34. So I didn't hit my time by over 30 minutes, which again, I was not happy about. But like I said, I just kept doing penalty loops. So I ended up finishing the super, I want to say, with 7.5 miles. And again, that race is only 6.3 or something like that. So at that point, like I finished the race. I'm done with my second race. I tell Cassie, my back is destroyed. My back's not feeling good. I tweaked it on the first one. She saw me actually as I was running and she could tell something was wrong. But anyway, so then it's about 12:30, I want to say. And my buddy Marty shows up. I meet up with Dominic. So we all basically get together to go start the race. We do the registration. We're putting on our tags and everything. And as we're doing that, it literally just downpours out of nowhere, like crazy rain. I felt super bad for Cassie. I felt bad for all the people that they were there, like supporting us, because they're literally just sitting in the cold rain. My kids, Dominic's kids, like it was very sad to the point where I'm like, I just want to finish this race. It was raining so bad that they didn't even do the intro. Like, you know, before the race, they usually do an intro of like, who are we, you know, Spartans, all that stuff. They just let them go because it was just downpouring. So they didn't even get to experience the whole first like initial Spartan, you know, get off, which is really cool. So anyway, we hit the track. We start going. I tell them, hey guys, if you want to go, just go. Like, I don't want to hold you up. You know, at this point, I'm just trying to finish, but I'll try to keep up with you. So they were both super supportive. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know for sure they could have gone probably faster, both of them. They both did phenomenal for their first ones. And I kind of feel bad because I feel like I held them up. But at the end of the day, it was fun. It was the first, you know, time for them. So we came to the hurdles. We did that, no problem. We come to, I'm trying to remember, the 4-foot wall. We jumped that. And it was funny because as we were running, I experienced something on this run that I experienced the day before. So when one of Nate, a guy who came up to me as I was in a lot of pain walking on the beast, he recognized me and he said, hey, do you have a YouTube channel? And I said, yeah. Well, he was going, so I'm not going to stop him from trying to PR his race. So he starts going while I try to keep up with him. But as I kept up with him and I'm talking and everything, we're just having a good chit chat. Like, I totally forgot that like I was in pain the voice of average totally left. Like I was just totally talking. And then he ended up taking off because he was moving. So I kind of slowed down, but I noticed that on the second race, and I've heard people say this before, when you run with people, it makes it a lot easier. And that is 100% true. Like, it is insane. Like, I didn't feel pain. I didn't feel sorry for myself. I forgot that we were running. We were able to keep a good pace. We were chatting the whole time. Meanwhile, it's raining and it's like pouring, which would have made it even worse if I was by myself. So one of the things, well, I'll talk about my tips at the end of this video of like what I would do differently. So we came to, I want to say, all the obstacles that we first came to, they were like fine, able to do. We came to the multi-rig, which we all attempted it. We all fell just because, again, we had no grip. And the lady there that was working it, she said like 70% aren't able to complete this once it's raining. The numbers, increase of people who can't finish. And I was like, oh, that makes us feel good. So we didn't do that. We did the bucket carry, no problem. We did the barbed wire crawl, no problem. Go to the rope climb. I said, hey guys, I can't do this. I've never been able to do it. I'm still trying to prep, but I'm not about to do it because of my back. I said, by all means, go. Marty attempted it. He got pretty high up. Dominic got all the way up. He hit it like a ninja his first time. So we do our burpees / at this point, they're also letting us do push-ups and squats. So I was kind of alternating that. Then we come up to a 4-foot wall. We do that. We come to the spear. I've actually finally hit the spear throw, which was really cool. I've never done that before. And then we got to, it's all like a blur, but we ended up doing the 7-foot wall, and then we did the Hercules hoist, we did the monkey bars, we did the Atlas where you lift up the heavy ball. Apparently it's like 100 pounds. I did not realize that. And Marty and Dominic were killing it. We got to the Hercules hoist. We did that. We did the slip wall. We did the cargo net, and then we pretty much finished that one. And that one we did in an hour and 4 minutes. So that was the closest I got to beating my time, because I want to say the time before that I did 54 minutes. So I missed it by 10 minutes. But all in all, it was a cool weekend. Once I was done, went and got my Trifecta medal, which is basically it's technically your 5th medal, if you think about it, because you get the Spartan, you get the Sprint, the Super, the Beast, then you get the one that you could build with all 3 pieces, and then you get the Trifecta weekend. It was definitely cool because there was a huge line for the Trifecta medal, which means a lot of people came out this year, so that was awesome. It also, like, the weather kind of let up. It wasn't raining the entire race. Adeline had a lot of fun with Dominic and Marlene's kids, so that was cool because she got to play. My parents said that was cool. So they were all troopers. All in all, it was a cool weekend. But now I'll kind of recap my thoughts, what I would do differently, and moving forward. So I always look back on my prep leading up to it. I wasn't happy with my prep. I feel like I did not give it 100%, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like there were certain days where maybe I took it a little bit easier. I know the nutrition I slacked on a lot more because if I'm being honest, when I wanted to fuel for performance, which means I could eat a little bit more, because I thought that'd be easier. Because I was like, you know what, if you fuel for performance, you could eat more, as opposed to if you're in a cut, you obviously have to be more disciplined. So I caught myself multiple times throughout the prep, like, oh, I need a little bit more calories, and reaching here for that. So I didn't like how I did that. Overall, how I looked at the performance or the actual race, I was not happy about that. But again, I knew that was going to happen because I was feeling for performance. The weather definitely played a factor in it, but that's part of these Spartan races. I mean, every time you sign up for a race, even if it's the middle of the summer, you sometimes don't know what kind of weather you're going to get. Last year, the weather was definitely a lot better, but it also was kind of cool running in that weather because it's like, this is what Spartans do at the end of the day. The only thing that stunk was the actual obstacles were a lot harder. What I would do differently, I would definitely run with people. Holy moly, that is like a big cheat code that I've never got to experience because I've never run with people. And like I said, I noticed it when I was running with Nate the day before at the Beast. And then on Sunday when I ran with Marty and Dominic for the sprint, it makes it so much funner. So luckily Marty and Dominic were both like, this was cool. We definitely want to do another one. They were both like, I think I could do the super, which I know for sure they can. So now they're like interested in doing some of these, which is exactly what I wanted. I want to be able to go to these things and do this with people. So hopefully the next race I'll have some people to actually run with. We're already looking at a couple. We were looking at doing the Spartan Stadium. We've never done a stadium at Dodger Stadium in April. And then obviously there's the Big Bear one, so we might do that one. But as for what I'm switching over to, because now that was my first Spartan Trifecta of the year, Spartan race, I could check that box that I've done it. My goal obviously is come back next year, possibly run the same race, just do it better. However, after I did do the Beast, I do need to talk to you guys about this because I talked to Cassie about it. I told her, I said, I think I'm going to be retiring from the Beasts just because I don't know how healthy it is for my body. I had a long talk with her. She said she's pretty much like on board with that. She's like, I don't know if I want you to do that. However, that does affect my goal of possibly doing an ultra. The goal was to do the ultra in April. After doing the Beast and how I felt at the Beast, I don't think I'm ready to be able to run it back and do it right after, because technically what I did on Saturday, when I finished the Beast, I would have had about like 20 minutes and then I would have had to go do it all over again. Could I do it? I absolutely think I could. Will I come out 100% and be okay after? That's not what I'm not too confident in that. I'm confident I'd finish. I'm just not confident in how I'd finish. And if I'm gonna do something like that, I don't wanna be destroyed. So that's something I kinda gotta think about. As for doing the ultra in April, that's definitely not gonna happen. There is an ultra in November, which I may use that as like a backup plan to see what I could push my body to, like possibly maybe even doing like a marathon or something like that to see running wise. 60 obstacles, I think that would also get me. So there's just a lot. I know this is like probably not what people want to hear on this channel, but I'm going to be 100% real with you guys. I'm a husband and a father at the end of the day before anything else. I don't want to do something that jeopardizes me being able to perform in those two roles. In a sense of getting injured. That's just not worth it. To be able to check a box, say I did an ultra, I pushed myself to that far, but now I'm paying it with it in my main roles. I don't know if I'm ready for that. So I'm still obviously wanting to do stuff, but I want to do stuff that I'm able to possibly get better at. Like it'd be cool to see how fast I could do a sprint. Sprint's 3 miles, 20 obstacles. It's not too taxing on the body. The training won't be too absurd that it takes away time from, you know, my wife and daughter, which at the end of the day, my goal for this year is to do the least possible and still be able to do these events and races so that I'm able to focus on my wife and daughter. So I'll keep you guys updated. But as for ultra in April, definitely not gonna happen. I definitely want to do more decas. I really like the decas and I like the high rocks. The problem with the high rocks is they don't happen as frequently and they're kind of sporadic. So I think I'm gonna do a deca in February. I'll probably do the deca strong. There's a Deca Fit that's coming up in April that I'm definitely going to do that because I really like that event. Definitely not taxing on the body. It's more of like a workout, Metcon, and I really like those. So that's what I'll be training for. As for my nutrition and everything, I've already started a cut. I definitely want to get down to like 200 pounds. I'm sitting at about 213, between 211 and 213. I'd like to get down to 200, just be a little bit leaner, not crazy lean. But I think I'm going to really start focusing on the actual like decas and the Spartan shorter ones, like the Spartan sprints, because I do like the Spartan races. I love the Spartan atmosphere. I love the people I meet at the Spartan races. There's just great community. So I definitely want to still do that. And the training's not as intense, meaning it doesn't take as much time away from what really matters at the end of the day. So but yeah, that basically recaps my Spartan Trifecta weekend, so I could check that box. I appreciate all you guys watching this. I hope this video kind of helped you out. If you guys are thinking about doing a Spartan Trifecta, I would definitely do it. Check the box saying that you've done it. I've done 2 Trifecta weekends. I've done 3 Trifectas now. Would I recommend Trifecta weekends? For someone in my situation, I don't know. I would have to get into a lot better body space, if that makes any sense, meaning get my body to a point where I feel very healthy. I understand when you come out of these things, you're not going to feel 100%. You obviously just put yourself through a lot. I just don't like feeling like, did I mess up something? And as for today, it's a week after, and my lower back still is a little tweaked. Not too bad though, not too bad, so that's good. And then my shoulders are fine. So I know I'm not as bad as I was last year, which is a plus. So I definitely made some improvement. I just don't know if I want to keep putting my body through that. But anyways, since that box is checked, now it's on to the next one, right into it. So I will be uploading every week like I always do, the same things. Let me know if you want to see anything. Let me know if you want to see full day of eating, a nutrition breakdown, what my cut's gonna look like, what my workout plan's gonna look like, all that stuff. Please just comment below. I really obviously enjoy interacting with you guys. Appreciate all the support. If you are new to the channel, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe so you can see more content like this. And then you guys already know the motto: stay happy, stay healthy, and above all, don't be average. I'll catch you guys in the next one.